Nice.
The tea is coming soon.
We got the tea.
If you at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Till summer's room. The tea is coming soon.
We got the tea.
If you at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned,
Till
y'all.
summer's room.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey y'all, it's your girl Summer, your host with the mostest. What's poppin'? I couldn't sleep, so I said let me pop on to see who's up. Talk about a little bit of Briana and Johnell and the truth. If anybody is can't even talk straight. My gosh. If anybody is up as you come in, hit the like and the share button, please and thank you. Mm, 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 mm. Goodness gracious. And now I'm tired. Now I'm sleepy. I can't see no comments though. It say people here, but I don't see no comments. Mm-mm. I hope everyone had a beautiful day today and that you guys are not restless like I am. But if you're here, then maybe you are. Maybe you're at work. What's up, Joe? How you doing, love? How you doing, gal? You know, I will never forget the conversation that we had about Hamburger Helper. I will never forget the conversation that we had about Hamburger Helper. It will be with me forever. Forever. Okay? When I say for forever, forever. Cause baby, I learned so many things that night. I learned so many things that night. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. So I came live because I wanted to talk a little bit about, hey, Miss Jesus, you up with your grandson? How is your grandson doing? I wanted to come on and talk about this Miss Briana and Johnell breakup and the information that she dropped today. I had covered some of that today, and it was some information that came out that I found rather interesting. Earlier I kind of highlighted like in so many words that Briana pretty much was out here like she was looking foolish, you know? But that doesn't, let Johnell off the hook for the behaviors, that he displayed. But baby, something that she dropped that stood out to me was the whole reason she was even in a relationship with Johnell, like the basis for their relationship was she was trying to prove that she didn't want to be with Rob, that she was going to move forward. And that's how she ended up falling into the situation with Johnell. Trying to prove that she no longer wanted to be with her ex-husband or her husband at the time because they were going through the divorce. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? What's up, Lotto? How you doing? Hey, Mel. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel. You know I love the way you love me. Appreciate you. Yeah, she said she bought that man a $10,000 bracelet, and I think the chain that he had, the customized chain, was like 30 grand, 30 bands. I said, "Oh, Brianna is getting at a bag. Like Brianna got that chicken." Let me see. He doing great. Born at 2 pounds 3 ounces. Now he is 17 pounds. Yes, praise God. So she's saying he's a rainbow. That pretty much she just, from what I took from it, she wasn't really looking for nothing, but because I think at the time, now correct me if I'm wrong. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say what I took from it because I wasn't around for the beginning of the saga. But based on what she said in the video, from what I took from it was, I think people were making it seem like she wanted to be with him or like she couldn't move on, like she couldn't do without him. So to prove him wrong, she went and got with Johnell. That's what I took from it. And boy, oh boy, did that bite her in the behind, literally. Literally. And I'm just like, if he ain't matter, my girl, why we proving anything to anybody? If that man no longer mattered and you was moving forward, you ain't had to prove nothing to him. And trying to prove a point put her in this situation, which is super sad because they have twins. They have two babies that are going to be coming into the world any day now, God willing. And now it'll be a situation, yet another broken home, which is not cool. You know, if y'all don't work out, y'all don't work out. But like, I wonder what that feels like, you know, to, I mean, well, I've been there. I have a child, you know, and I'm not with the father. And, you know, that didn't work out. We were married though, you know, so it's like nobody, well, me personally, first of all, I never pegged myself for having children with two different people. A little bit of insight for those who don't know, right? And so, first of all, so for me, that was two big things. But I was married to the children of my father, the father of my children, right? And so I'm just like, nobody wants a broken home. You know, that's not what we seek. At least that's not what I seek. I don't think that's what most people seek. It might be some people that don't care, but like, who doesn't want like a family unit, you know, in the household? But she don't spend that much on her kids. Like, why not buy a home for your kids or something that continue the Little Family TV show? I thought she just dropped a new season of her episode of her TV show not so long ago. I swear she announced that a new season dropped. She was telling everybody to go watch it, and she looked like she take pretty good care of her kids from what I could see. She don't own her. I know because she was looking to rent, so maybe she rent. Not everybody want to buy a house though. Like everybody don't have that mentality. I don't know. I don't know, but it looked like she. I'm not gonna say she don't take care. She looked like she takes very good care of her children. So I don't know. She planned that pregnancy. Now I do remember them having a conversation where she said they both talked about it and they planned it, but then they was like they changed their mind about it. Cause y'all remember we covered that, but then when Johnell went live and he made it seem like nah, I never wasn't ready for no kids. And I'm like, but you just went live and said that. Now he going live and saying this. He got you looking like a fool. And bam, again, she trying to dog someone out and let us say huge fail. It's super sad. Like the situation in general is sad. I never want to see anyone's downfall. Like I never want to see anyone not work out and you know prosper in life. And if he was putting his hands on her, then she should have definitely like got away from that. But I'm like, what's up with Johnell? I'm like, he a grown man, right? And I'm not going to. It's no excuse for his behavior. Like you don't put your hands on people. And I always say, like, if you feel like you need to cheat, why stay? Like, why not roll? But on the flip side, right? If I could get all these things out of you, if I can get all these things out of you, and you gonna be loyal to me, and you gonna drop bags on me, and you gonna fly me out and spend money for me to take trips and all these other things, and you helping me with this and you helping me with that, why would I let that go? Like, why would you let that? I mean, me, I'm not finna stay with nobody who I don't want to genuinely be with. I just don't have the energy for that. But like, we got a good thing going here. I'm getting everything I want from you. You putting money in my pockets. I'm living a good life over here. So why I'm finna walk away from that? Now I seen some people say in the comment section like they claim that they feel like Bree felt like she like hit it big time because he was in like movies and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Could it possibly be a thing? Yeah, but Johnell not like no big star or nothing like that. I feel like I didn't know who Johnell was until he became Brianna's boyfriend. I feel like I didn't know who he was until he became Bree's boyfriend. I don't think that he would have stood out to me. No disrespect, Johnell, but I don't think he would have stood out to me like in the Wu-Tang movie or any other movies that I've seen him in, like on Tubi and stuff, if he was not Brianna's boyfriend. Like it would have just been like, oh, I seen a movie, whatever, whatever. I wouldn't have been like, oh, look at Johnell. I probably wouldn't even know his name. I'm not, and this ain't no sauce. I'm just saying because it's not like he like big, big. Like he feature in movies and play a part, but it's not like he's played like no Wu Tang. I ain't gonna say that was small, but y'all know what I'm saying. Looks like desperation from the start though. She trying to dog someone out and let us say huge. Oh no, I understood what you were saying about it, about her saying she was trying to prove her ex wrong. It definitely, she fell on her face with that. But I hope she able to pick herself up and get, because I was like, damn, like you doing it like that? You flying family and friends out and paying for trips, like, whoa, okay, Bree. She said she know her worth. She said she bring the table, the tablecloth, and the chairs. She said she not insecure. She know what it's about. And I was like, okay. She was like, she would come across things in his phone and stuff like that and ask him questions. And he just would gaslight her pretty much. And she was accepting it. Now, the part that I did not like, I'm like, come on, Amber, you got to be accountable, right? Because she kept on saying, I told him to leave me alone and he just wouldn't leave me alone. Like, if he ain't want to be with me, he ain't want these things. Why not leave me alone? You can only control what you do. If you didn't like the way he was treating you, you should have walked away and left him alone. You can't put that on him. You grown. Make a decision. You don't want this. You see it ain't good for you. You don't like the way you're being treated. You walk away. You can't tell somebody else to walk away. It's their choice. And if he could play in your face, that's exactly what he gonna do. And I guess that's what he chose to do. And I'm just like, where's the accountability on your part now? She did say like I was a fool and I loved him and this, that, and the third, but I felt like she kept trying to like put it back on him. Now Johnell put up a video today. He in the gym working out, bust himself in the head with the bar from the weights. And she had talked about how like he don't never speak on nothing. The only thing he spoke on was his body butters, but he don't speak on nothing. And like um she said that she's tired of not speaking on it. But I'm like, I don't understand what made her go live again. She said in her explanation that the reason why she went live and exposed the truth is so that she could walk away and that he would stay away. But you already did this. This is not the first time you did it. This is the second time. She said that's why she did it the way she did it with Robert Hampton too. Like this is her way of breaking away. But you already did this. This is a repeat. So how do you really know you finna walk away? Because I don't feel like outside of the video, I mean, I don't feel like you dropped anything like that was more detrimental to his character than you did the first time. I don't so like if you took him back the after you did it the first time, what prevents you from taking him back the second time? Because your explanation was you did it this way so that you could just separate and be done. But we already been here. This is a repeat. So how is this time going to be any different? And I'm telling you, like, it's just me wondering, like, I have questions because if that man is putting his hands on her, and we saw pictures, I seen the picture where her neck was bruised, and she told that story about how they got into it at a gas station, and he jumped on her, and that's how she had the marks on her neck and stuff like that. He putting hands on you when he drink, he can't control his liquor, and he doing idiotic stuff. You need to get up away from him. Like she needs to stay away, stand clear. And if her story, based on what she said, the mom co-signed it, but like, most people gonna side with their child or their family. Like they not gonna take up for you. Now, me, if you wrong, I'ma tell you you wrong. That's just who I am. But you have a lot of mothers or family members that's gonna kind of like be very passive when it comes to their people. Um, it's not too often you gonna come across somebody that's really gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying, with the person. Let me see. She definitely wants someone to put her on a pedestal. I'm like, if he cheated on you, why did you leave your kids with him? But I believe she was trying to make it seem like she got someone better. That could be a thing. Now she did mention she was like, he go to doctor's appointments and stuff with me, but he don't help me. And she was talking about taking care of her other kids. And I'm just like, well, I guess in a relationship, let me ask y'all a question. If you're in a relationship and you pregnant, is that person obligated to help you with your in-home stuff, like your other kids and stuff like that, because you're having a difficult time? Now if you're pregnant, I'm pregnant by you, I definitely expect you to help me, like especially if I have a high risk pregnancy and stuff like that. I would think you would want to look out for me to make sure I'm good. But if he's tried to trip you and He's put his hands on you and he's disrespected you. Why would you expect that from somebody that treats you that way? It's called exit on recycle. Oh my gosh. I would never have broadcasted him. Nope. He's smart, very smart. I believe she went live to make money back from what she spent. Ooh, because when I tell you her live today that she did today, Bree numbers was popping, popping. Huh, the numbers on that live, I don't think I've seen numbers outside of Miss Netta on TikTok, and it just is what it is. Generally speaking, like I don't think I've seen those kind of numbers on a live in a long, 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 long time. She had like 15,000 people on Facebook on her live. 15,000 people on Facebook on her live today. And I know one of her pages is not monetized, so I don't know if the page she went live was her monetized page. It would have been smart for her to go on her monetized page and go ahead and make your coins. You know, if you're gonna sell it, make some money off of it. That's how I feel. Like if you want to come and publicize it, you know, and put your personal business out there, you might as well make a check off that thing too. So I hope it was her monetized page that she went live on. Um, but my question too, with Johnell being in the spotlight that he is in these bookings and stuff, because he claimed like the first time she did it, it messed up his bag, like people were canceling him and stuff like that. Why would you put yourself in a position again? Right? You know you got a problem with your hands and your mouth, and you know that Bree gonna put you out there on blast. Why put yourself back in the position to put your livelihood at risk? But I guess somebody like that not really thinking logical. They're not really thinking logical um at all. Because I'm like, if because I heard one of their situations ended up on like Tasha K, which I don't know if I knew about that or I missed it, but it was something about like a birthday, when she took everybody to Jamaica for her birthday last year, I think, that Tasha K interviewed some lady called Pretty Nikki or something like that, that he supposed to been cheating on her with her. So while she was on vacation and paid for all these people to go, Tasha K doing interviews with the chick that supposed to been he supposed to been sliding with, like behind her back. That's crazy work. Like I'd have left him in Jamaica. He'd had to find his way back. I'd have canceled his ticket so what I can't get my money back. Figure it out. I don't know. I cause what? She was like, I already paid for it. I couldn't get my money back, so I just let him go. No, he wouldn't have went. You could pay for a name change. I don't know what kind of tickets you had. Like, I'd have said it was a medical emergency and got a credit, or I would have paid for the name change because you can change your name at an airport. You just have to pay a fee most times. I'd have gave it away to a I don't know, a supporter or something. Somebody else would have been going. He wouldn't have been going. He wouldn't have been going. Um, Let me see. She's not going to walk away. She's not going to want to be alone with two kids. And I'm like, why are you not focusing on you? Then what's she going to do with these twins? They broke up. Like, it's her, because her dad seems to be a really good, strong pillar in her life. He seems like he is there for his daughter. Like, he seems like he is a stat, like, you know, he's there. He ride die for his daughter. So, like, who going to help her with the babies? Twins is, one is enough. But twins? Like, how do they work that out? Because she was like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, just leave me alone. I won't contact you. Don't like. How does that work with y'all about to have twins? And wait, let me rewind. Did y'all hear in the live that she said that Johnell had suggested that she get rid of the babies when they was in? I thought they was in Jamaica for his birthday, but they was in Aruba for his birthday, and he had suggested allegedly based on what she said to get rid of the babies, like not to keep the babies. I just don't understand the game of you done enough to leave, but keep dipping back, no matter in person or in speaking about. Right, Joe? I wouldn't. I'd have left. I'd have dipped. Nobody wouldn't have heard a word. She said the reason why she went live is because she. Oh, here we go. She said the reason why she went live is because she asked for her stuff back and he wouldn't give it back, so it pissed her off. She like after all the stuff I did for him and whatever, and he wouldn't give me my stuff back, so she went live. She said she also was triggered by something she said about um unaliving herself because she said she went through like some type of mental breakdown a couple of years ago that she spoke about publicly, and she felt like he used that against her, and so she wanted her bracelet and stuff back that she got him, that she dropped 10 racks on, and he was like, I ain't coming up off that. But I'm like, when you give somebody something, it's no longer yours. Ain't no getting it back. Like, I don't know what Georgia laws is, but like if you give somebody something and y'all don't work out, like You turn around, you say, "Get my stuff back." Let me tell y'all this. I'm married to my husband, right? Let me clip this from Facebook. Hold on, y'all. I'm clipping Facebook. So if you on Facebook, come to YouTube. I'm when I was so my husband that I'm married to right now, I was actually engaged to him years ago. And when we split, he asked for his ring back. You know what I told him? Absolutely not. You ain't getting this ring back, baby. This my ring. Okay. I felt like I earned that ring. We was together for forever and a day. He was my first love, my first everything. You ain't getting this back. Everything I've been through with you, boy, I'm keeping this diamond ring. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. If she did the way she was doing Mr. Robert, then I'm sure it was way more escalated. I don't believe a person is expected to help with the others unless you're in a committed relationship. Now, if he was doing all that, why have you never did a restraining order? Right. I mean, people be like, oh, they going to do better. They be wanting them to do better. They be wanting them to change. They be hoping for change. And people just put themselves in the line of fire over and over again. And when she did all that stuff the first time and she put that clip up about domestic violence and how women were losing their lives and stuff, I thought like something clicked, like a light bulb came on for her. And when she backtracked it, I was like, sis, what is you doing? Like, is the stuff that you put up on your page, like, did you take that lightly? Did you not take heed to that? Now, I know it's a lot of us, women and men too, that stay in situations and it be domestic. It be abuse going on, whether it's physical, mental, or verbal abuse, and people stay for whatever their reasons are. Normally is attached to love, and they done broke you down so bad you feel like you can't do no better than them. Now she claimed that's not what it was for her, but I don't get it. I don't get why she stay. You telling us all to choose us and stay away from domesticated situations. Why? Well, those older kids gotta help. I thought it was Jamaica too, but on top of that, did you notice they were in separate rooms? No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't be paying attention enough. I need to do a better job as a blogger if I'm honest. I have a very short attention span, so I don't be watching like the lives in total because sometimes it just be too much. I'm not even gonna lie. So I missed that. But I know she was like, that the way she was talking about he gaslit her was like saying one thing to the mom, his mom, and then like another thing to the dad. I'm just like, what in the narcissist? What is going on? Like, what in the ghetto? But I'm just like, it wasn't up to him to leave. Like I always say, like I said before, if you wasn't ready to be in a committed relationship and you knew what that girl wanted, you shouldn't have played in her face. However, once she recognized those flags, once she recognized he was not going to be good for her. Once she saw the demon she claimed that was in him out in New York and she got to see the other side of him, it was then on the table for her to leave. Once she knew, it ain't no longer the ball in his court. The ball is in your court. You were supposed to get up. You were supposed to leave. You can't put that on him. Like you knew who he was at that point and you chose to stay. Why would a demon choose to walk away from somebody they could suck dry? They got all these things. You got this whole table you say you bring. And you saying he the devil in the inside. So why I'm gonna walk away from somebody I could use if I'm the devil? That's not how that works. And I did. He wasn't getting that ring. He wasn't getting that ring back. Mm-mm. I said, what you gonna do? I thought he was gonna try to do something because he got a couple sisters and stuff, and I thought he was gonna slide them down. And I said, I'm ready. Do what you gonna do because I got sisters too. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't do nothing. He knew to stay in his lane. Shh, let me not say that too loud. I'm not saying she is, but a good portion of DV victims constantly select the same partner in different clothes, then need to fix their picker before trying the next set of clothes on. That's very true. That's true. They say people tend to pick the same people repeatedly, but I don't know if that's what's going on with Bree. Is Bree the problem or are they the problem now? We seen the pictures of her neck. And on that video, he admit to cheating. In so many words, he admitting to cheating when he agreed to be faithful. That's to me, that was admitting you're a cheater, okay? Now, Rob, as far as abuse goes, I ain't seen no actual proof to prove he was doing that. And I seen proof that he was framed to look like an abuser. And in some of the videos I seen, she looked like the guilty party from what I could see in those videos that, she was the aggressor in those videos. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, all his stuff was in a different room and bathroom. I know some people be like, I want this person so bad, and I thought they were best friends. She said they started out as just friends, and then things went a little bit further. I just, I hope she stand on what she's saying and she move forward. Like, if the allegation she's brung out against Johnell is true, for her safety, for her kids' safety, like, because people that abuse people, it don't normally get better. It normally get worse. And I truly do hope that she finds the strength to walk away. To walk away. I truly do. And she was saying Janelle was trying to keep her a secret, like keep their business off the internet. Now, I don't have nothing against that because I don't post my husband, he don't post me. Like, we don't put our business on social media um at all. So I get that. But y'all being public figures, if you out in the streets, people gonna see y'all anyway. So I don't know. I mean, why hide it? You trying I don't know. I hope she takes some time for herself, focus on herself, pour into herself, learn herself more, get closer to her, to God. She seemed like she deep into church, trying to find her faith, and I hope she figure it out. And she absolutely did not have to say anything. I think it would have been better for her to never come on here and have said nothing at all than it was to come on here and try to prove her point. You are. Because I think it did nothing but I think it just made her look bad. Yeah, some people gonna look and say Johnell wrong and this, that, and the third, but I, I mean, sis, Rob didn't do a damn thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, from what I saw, and I wasn't following it from the beginning, so I only know what I've seen thus far in like some of the video snippets. But it looked like she was the aggressor in those videos, like from what I saw, and especially after what you call them came out and the girl Mora came out and said they framed them with that stuff, trying to make them out to be to have hit her and stuff like that. So I don't know. She wasn't with him long when she got pregnant, were they? I think they've been together for 2 years because the truth was going through the back and forth for divorce about 2 years, right? I think they've been together at least 2 years because she mentioned two different birthdays, so I think they've been together for at least 2 years. Because remember, she was with Johnell while she was still married. Hey, Ayana, is it Ayana? How you doing? Exactly. She needs counseling, medication. He's right for his profile that needs to be private. Mm, I don't know. I hope they do better. I hope people pay attention to the red flags. I myself included, because we all have ignored red flags. We are all have, been with a person, most of us. There are always exceptions. Hey Latoya, there are always exceptions to these things, but like, we gotta stop ignoring bad apples when we see them. We got to start bypassing these things and stop putting ourselves in positions to be used and abused and hurt. Because 9 out of 10 times, all we do is pour that negativity into other situations. Because most people not doing self, they not healing before they get into another relationship. And now you expecting that next person to clean up the mess that the person um, that they ain't even create. It was the person before you and yourself, because you ain't clean it up. You ain't clean your mess up before you got into a new situation. You know what I'm saying? So, and having kids and stuff like that, you don't want your kids to see you being treated like that, because you teaching them that it's okay for them to be treated that way. That's not the message we should want to send to our kids. You think she took his millions of followers page? You talking about the one he had on YouTube that had 4 million followers or something like that? Because I recently heard him talk about that. But what'd he do with it? Oh, I think I heard somebody cover that. I feel like I seen a post or a clip of something where 2K was talking about, they were trying to say she did. I think it was 2K. It might have been 2K, where they were saying like they think she just deleted the page and like disappeared or something like that. Okay, so there is, in a nutshell. Okay, so there it is in a nutshell. Anyone willing to be the side piece or be the one that finds a willing side piece have a false expectation that things will be different for you. Joe said it. Joe said it. Cause it's crazy though, because I used to watch LaTruth and Brianna. And I don't know why, but I don't never remember like what Brianna actually looked like when Rob and them was together. I think I didn't realize like who she was, like really pay attention to who she was until now. Um, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? But I remember they skits, and I remember watching they skits, and I used to be so mad that I used to be stuck in they skits, watching they skits. I should be like, this is so fake. The one skit I will never forget was she was acting like she was putting him out the house, and she had locked the doors, and he was outside singing. He was outside singing. Was it Jada Kiss or something? He was outside singing though, like serenading her in the freaking like on her in the front of their house, trying to trying to get back in to the house. And I'm just like, this is so fake. You can tell it's fake. Some people can't be alone. They have to be in a relationship with some kind of ship. Shoot. Yeah, I know. I know people like that. I ain't never had no problem with being by myself. I ain't never had a problem with being by myself, baby. Never. Never, ever, ever had a problem with being solo, dolo at all. And I appreciate that because when you are needy for someone else to be in your space and your presence, you tend to make a lot of the wrong decisions because you so like you looking for it, you seeking it, so you not paying attention to certain things. Yep, he had FB1 and a YouTube one. She needs mental help. I have been watching Robert before he met her. Robert is a good person. Yeah, so I only knew them when they was together. Only I came across his page when they were married and they had that house. And I just remember him outside this was Chunky Robert before he was sick. And I remember him outside singing, like, let me in. And he was singing to her outside. I will never forget that. I know it had to be her because for one, we didn't know who she was until she got with him. And back then she was way more humble. I hear a lot of people say that. And I know she's changed a little bit because she's had some enhancements done to her body, and things like that. But the person who we know that I know, she just she stood out more. And I don't know if it's because of the separation and she made a name for herself, like solo or what. But like when they were married, I remember them being married and the kids. Um, but I don't remember like she didn't stand out. Rob stood out. He stood out. Like I remember him, not so much her. I knew he was married and there was kids, but I don't. They didn't stick out to me. He stuck out for whatever reason because used to piss me off with them skits, and he always was singing something. I used to be like, bro, like stop singing. But I was like, oh, he a rapper. Like he really out here trying to do music. And I used to always try and figure out who he was because I'm like, I know he produced. He always talked about singing and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, who is he? Who is he? Like trying to figure out who he is. Like, and he always looked familiar, but I didn't know why. And it probably just because I would see him on social media is why he looked familiar. Hey, Tori Boo. She said, yeah, it was funny. A lot of or get your children to play victim. That's crazy. That's wild. But I don't know. I hope they get it together. But that's all I really wanted to come talk about. Like, I hope Brianna figures it out. And I hope that she has a safe and a peaceful delivery. Twin being pregnant is dangerous. Twins even more dangerous. So I hope that she finds peace. Stress is not good during pregnancies. I hope she figure it out, and get herself together and situated and stay away from Johnell. And if Johnell got a problem with his hands and drinking, I hope he figure out his life and get himself together. Um, and stop bringing your stuff to stop bringing your business to the internet. Leave it off the internet, okay? Leave it off. But I ain't got no fight. I ain't got no picks in this fight. I'm just, giving my opinion based on what was shared by Brianna. I don't have no hate, no malice towards her. I don't have a side that I've picked. I just speak on what I see. If I seen something I think it was wrong, I'm gonna say I thought it was wrong or how I felt, and vice versa. So I hope everybody just finds their lane and stick to it and just do good and prosper. And Bree, what you do? Put me on, cause sis buying $30,000 chains until I need. Can you put me on? You looking for new places and getting new cars and up? Like, put me on. Put me on, sis. Put me on, sis. What man in our days takes a woman and with 3 kids? Robert was with real rappers. He has a song with Snoop Dogg, and he had it going on before he met her. He had 6 million followers when he met her. What song he got with Snoop Dogg? I don't remember him being with real. I know he in the mix. He be at parties and stuff like that, but I don't remember that part. What song he got with Snoop Dogg though? Now I know a lot of men that date women with kids. I know it's a whole situation behind women with kids and how men don't want them, but I know women with kids that keep a man. Okay, so uh, a lot. There's a lot of men that will, and like not bums, not people taking them in and they sleeping on the couch, like and not doing nothing, like really playing a part, like really playing a part. Go to work, put money on the table, like so. It's they out there. It's not about picking a side. It's about the truth. Right. Well, honestly, from my perspective, honestly, how I see it, I don't think none of us really could say what the truth is and what the lie is. We can just give our opinion based on what is presented because the only people that really gonna know the real is whoever was present in these situations. Like we only know the side that they tell us. That's how I see. That's how I see. So that's why I try not to be like, oh, you a liar or you this. Not unless like, oh no, remember you said that? Like, and I could be like, no, you did say that time. And now you saying that this time. Or if like some proof come out with dates on it and you said this, like that ain't adding up. But like just generally speaking, like I just give my opinion, my perspective, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. But what song he got with Snoop Dogg? I don't think I knew he had a song with Snoop Dogg. Okay, right. Oh, I missed it. Let me go look it up. I'm gonna look up this song with Snoop Dogg and Rob. That's he got a song with Snoop Dogg? Okay. But that was pretty much all I wanted to come on here and talk about. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Finna try to take my behind the bed. And I'll be talking to y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Toodles.
Dice. The tea is coming soon.
We got the tea.
If you're at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
'Cause summer's room. The tea is coming soon.
We got the
If
tea.
you're at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
'Cause summer's room.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.